Hello lovelies, Rodney and Jack Fox here, and happy October month, which means I'm gonna be posting a scary video on the weekends. And also guys, if you like the drawing in the background, please tell me, cause either you guys tell me you don't like the picture in the background so I could change it into something way more scarier, or you guys like the background picture for now for this what if. And this is the mystery what if. The what if I said that is gonna be hidden in the last video if you have not seen that one. So I haven't decided on a good name. So here we go. Everything stays normally up until everything is normal on the canon anime, like all of that, including the second movie, which I have not watched still. And so I'm gonna do a little background on Deku, mainly when Deku was brought into the world. When Deku was brought into the world, he sadly died midway on being born, but then magically recovered into being an alive baby boy few seconds after, before the doctor said that the baby has passed away. During that time, a very disturbing woman in the spiritual realm walked up to the baby and said, "Yeah, this one's mine." And the thing is, this thing, I'm not even gonna call her a woman because it's not either gender. You could be in an attack helicopter and I'll be fine with that. And you know what? Deku was raised into a loving home with one parent, aka Inko Midoriya. So everything is up all the way until after the second movie, where the children come visit UA, Koda, the two kids from the second movie, and Eri come and visit Class 1A because they're save them. Well, mainly Deku saved them in a way. As they all continuously talk about how every person in the hero course is actually very fun and great, the person that mainly sticks up to them the most and they admire is Izuku Midoriya, aka Deku-kun. Sorry if you could barely hear me, I am very tired. So they continuously talk as Deku continues getting this eerie feeling since he was born that someone is watching over him. Whenever he turns around, he doesn't see anyone. Whenever he looks, there's no one there. It's always coming from the exact same corner. And the thing is, Deku was given this plushie when he was born. A plushie of a little bunny. And so Deku always had that little bunny. And the thing is, people were surprised on Deku having this plushie of an adorable, big, fluffy bunny. Even when they did like the room checking thing. That would mainly separate from all the All Might stuff is an old plushie of a bunny. And that plushie is like big. So Deku has gotten over that plushie and put it in the closet so it could be well kept in some ways. As Deku said, "Okay, time for sleep." The kids are like staying there for like a week or two. As Deku continuously get this eerie feeling, but each night he knows who's coming. Each night he puts the bunny in his closet and always vaguely remembers waking up in a starry front, but always has to keep his eyes shut. As he feels someone's nails, just nails like talons, like scratching his body and then digging into his skin. As he hears the whispers of a little disturbing lullaby into his ear. Deku was creeped out by this but did not decide to tell anyone because he feared that it will creep them out. It might think he's crazy. As Deku felt so obligated to stay quiet, as whenever he looks closer to the closet at night, the closet always creaks open and then he hears a lullaby. A same creepy lullaby. Deku was creeped out in the most part and mainly keeps one eye slightly open so he could see who's there. That was his plan, but some reason he wants to keep his eyes shut, no matter what. As he hears the footsteps of a creature, he doesn't know what. It doesn't sound like someone walking on two legs, or it doesn't sound like an animal, but he could hear the distinct creepy singing as he hears the muffled cries of a mother, someone who is very close to him, his own mother, Inko Midoriya. Deku is creeped out because he knows his mother is not supposed to be here, let alone being stalking him and then hurting him, which she specifically said that she would never do. As he was creeped out so far that he mainly texted his mother about this. And whenever she asked, did someone know about this? Did someone else know about this? Deku says no, and she always convinced him to try and talk to people about his problems, or else he will be left in the dark without any reason to solving them, and continuously let them happen over and over again. Which is very true. As Deku decides to tell his classmates over a lyric prank. Deku pranked the class with the song Teddy Bear. If you guys have not listened to the song, it is an actual very talented song. And so people were like kind of creeped out, and then when the song was over, Deku said help in chat as he hears the clacking and snapping of a bone. As he hears the thing's voice saying, "You should not be awake." I can't go any higher or deeper than that, So Deku he shook in a scared voice, seeing into the thing. It has the figure of his bunny plushie, but it has the face of his mom. And the thing is, the face and fur on the plushie and the fake face is like ripping, decaying, tearing off, and even an eye is dangling out, which scares Deku as everyone in the dormitory, in Class 1A's dormitory, hear a scream as the woman continuously scratches and claws at Deku, leaving bruises and claw marks all over Deku's body as she lets out a bellowing scream, so far that it shook the entire complex of the UA area. All the other dormitories and the UA school itself felt that rattle. Her scream was so powerful that it caused that. As the woman claws and scratched, she grabbed Deku by the legs as Deku climbed and tried to grab something to attack her, as she was pulling him into the closet. As Deku continuously grabbed at anything and everything to help him out, he found a plushie of his All Might, an All Might action figure that he dropped one day and couldn't find. He grabbed it and tossed it at the woman's face, causing one of her eyes to get damaged, which inevitably made her let go, as Deku ran to the door as he could not open it. The aura is there. He is paralyzed in fear. As she said, "You shouldn't done that." As Deku felt the claws and scratch marks as he felt something pierced his shoulders. As he looks down and sees two sharp points from the back all the way towards the front. As Deku passed out from blood loss as he's being dragged away, continuously getting scratched and mauled. As Deku's skin and blood was poured everywhere, some portions of his skin was ripped from the body, and some of his blood was splattered all over the floors and walls. As Deku was put into the closet, as the thing that when people came in trying to see what happened, was a bloody room and a bunny with blood and skin all over it. As they continuously looked around, Deku is paralyzed in fear, so he cannot. He's paralyzed in fear and blacked out from blood loss, so he can't do anything. So they looked around, they called Mr. Aizawa and Recovery Girl, and they see the room. They see everything. Everything's a mess. They see a broken All Might figurine, and handprints on the walls, bed sheets, and floors, and on the doorknob, which means that there was a struggle. And when someone got a detective and seen whose fingerprints they were, they notified that it was Izuku Midoriya's. The thing is, they didn't check the closet. They were more focused on the broken window, which mainly represents that someone broke in, but the glass was outside, which Mr. Aizawa and the detective realized that someone did not broke in. And they said this out loud. Someone did not broke in. They broke out, which means that they were already here before. They were in here, and when they heard us coming, they broke the window. That's why the glass is shattered outside, which means that they were in this room beforehand. As Aizawa said in his mind, "Problem child, who did you let in?" And Mr. Aizawa said, "Or what if it was Problem Child?" And Uraka said, "How? Midoriya? Deku-kun?" I forgot what she calls him. Yeah, Deku-kun. As Eri and the children accidentally stumble upon the crime scene the next day, after they saw police tape all over Deku's door, they stacked on one of each other's shoulders or asked the big little girl to open it, and they saw blood and skins. They were scared out of their mind because this is the person that was mainly saving them. Oh yeah, this is too far. Sorry guys.